Yeah, it's interesting that you said survive. I interviewed a few weeks ago si Mayan, Johan Young from Mayan Young Kanang from Bubble Tea Station, and then she really did saying this year it's probably just about surviving this year because somebody put up a question in the chat and then asked about like when can they expect, you know, when can they expect revenue to go back up, and then she really said nga, I don't know if you can expect that this year unless unless you happen to be at a certain industry that is built, that like a pharmacy or whatever, no, kanang you're just you just have the thing that you sell just happens to match exactly what you need
Yeah.
in this pandemic. But aside from that, you can
Yeah,
probably
that's
just
true.
want to survive, no? And so,
Yeah. That is the key word this year, I guess. It's survive.
Lagi, do you have a sense of like the temperature of like of what these business owners are feeling? No, I mean I'm sure like revenues are dipping, uh, or is it like just are we still at the point where people don't really know what to do yet?
Well, what I see though is that it's pretty interesting because when I talked to one of my clients, I was asking him, okay, you're selling these items, they're not even related to your retail store. So he's trying to sell, I forgot what that is, like thermal scanners, let's say that for
Mm.
example. So I was asking him, okay, how much are you gonna sell this for? He said, okay, I'm gonna sell it for this amount. And then he added a note. He said, oh, kuan na gay ko gansi na gani ko ani because this is like uh I bought this for 500 pesos, but I'm selling it for 400. And it was like, why? Why would you even do that? You're selling at a loss. And he said something like, it's okay because I'm having fun. So I think that is one thing that we can take a look at. The real entrepreneurs, the business owners who are trying to survive this pandemic are actually having fun. They're having fun going back to their roots. And when we say going back to their roots, it's really hustling in order to build up their businesses. So it goes back to, you know, putting together a pandemic free or a pandemic proof business. So what are the things that you can sell right now that is pandemic proof? So they're going back to the roots and trying to build, to do product development, trying to do research. So everyone is back to square one, I would say. Parang ano tayo, clean slate tayo lahat ngayon. And the real entrepreneurs, they're surviving and they're having fun kasi they like this. Everyone is parang level off lahat. So I would say in the future, the businesses that survive this are those that are also having fun. I mean, it's weird to think that people can still have fun in a crisis like this, but if you are an entrepreneur at the core, you know how to survive this, and you know in your heart that you can find a way to really push through. Ika nga, they would say, we are in the same storm, but we're not in the same boat, diba? But we can also say something like, this storm, when everything is said and done, it would reveal who are the true entrepreneurs at their core. So hopefully, those businesses who are at the edge na, who are trying to survive, I really hope that we can push through with this, and we can, as long as bayanihan spirit. I don't want to be overly positive, but I know there are businesses that close, people who lost their jobs. But if you would look at it really, resilience, nandiyan naman yan sa core ng Filipinos, di ba? We're really resilient people. So let's try to see how we can survive with this crisis.
No, I like that you mentioned kanang having fun. Like you mentioned, it's a weird thing to say considering what's happening today, no? But the truth is, like
No.
for me, Murag, I know at least for me, there are some challenges, of course, but the this Murag, once we weren't on lockdown, all of a sudden I realized, okay, I have this big chunk of free time that I can use to somehow figure something out, learn a new skill,
Mm.
or try to look at a different way to do business. And although although I've been affected, but not enough nga it's debilitating, not enough nga murag I can't do anything, right? And so
Mm.
so this is an example of that, this podcast over Facebook Live. I never thought I'd be doing it live in my life. I never thought I'd be doing kanang, you know, like prior to the lockdown in my computer. So there's this camera here, diba? And then prior to that, I had like a masking tape over the camera, and
Yeah, that's true.
it was there for years, years. And then,
I still have that.
yeah, I know. And now all of a sudden, it's one of the most valuable things in
I
this,
mean, things. Yeah, yeah.
diba? So, and then I'm
Yeah, I
still,
agree with you kasi
yeah.
I'm also very yeah, that's true. I'm camera allergic too. I agree with you. That's why just recently we've been doing like Facebook lives and webinar. I've just recently understood.
Oh, she got cut off again.